Hi guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to my channel, Cloud Gardener UK. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the Blossom Garden. I'm going to show you what I've already planted and what's going to go in the future. Go through some of the structures that we have and what we're going to grow alongside it. I'm also going to be asking for your opinions all the way along so that it's a bit more interactive and you can help me and maybe tell me where I'm going wrong or what you think that I can add into the garden as well. So, one of the first steps on our tour is the hedges. So as you can see, I've got quite a few pansies in here, got some lupins in this one, and at the moment I've got some daffodils and a couple of other bits and pieces. But what I did want to show you is just how this hedge is constructed. So as you can see, it's quite deep, but if we take a look here, for example, now I've got to be careful because I don't want to disrupt any roots. Just take it down. Now, I've topped this up with compost, but then when we get to here, you can see there's stone here, and so that's probably around about 2 to 3 inches of compost before it gets to a layer of stone, slate, I'm not even sure what that is, and then underneath that is polystyrene, so there's polystyrene blocks. Here's an example of what it looks like underneath. Now what it does do is it enables the roots to go all the way down, and they tend to actually quite love it. They pick up all the nutrients that they need from the compost, and as the roots grow down, they absorb the moisture from the polystyrene. Even in torrential rain, the roots never drown because the rain flows all the way through, drains down out of the bottom of the planter, so they never experience soggy roots. Here in January, you can see how shallow the planters were. I dug up the wildflowers from last year in the first few planters and then replaced them with some daffodils. As you can see from last year's wildflowers, the plants can get absolutely huge. With some help from some volunteers, we then managed to clear the rest of the planters and then filled them up with some more compost. In the hedges alongside the green huts, I've planted some hollyhocks, although it looks like that one's been eaten by something, foxgloves, delphiniums, larkspurs and lupins. This bed is, as you can see, this bed is even higher. The gravel on this bed is even higher than on the other one, and so each one of these hedges are completely different, and so they're not all at the same level. Some of these flowers can get to 2 meters high, so I made sure to plant those just in front of the green hut, making sure not to block the view of customers in the garden. The idea is that you'll be able to see the blooms from School Road. Around about November last year, I sowed some poppy seeds in both of the planters in front of the entrance to the venue. They're just starting to come through now. I think it'll be amazing to walk into the venue through a sea of colour. By the time the daffodils are spent, the poppies should be able to take over. Okay, this is going to sound really silly, but the plant that you see behind me, I never actually knew that this was real. So let's take a closer look. The white planters used to be full of tacky plastic grasses and flowers. So this here is one of 3 rose bushes that I've got in these whiskey barrels. Last year I had some giant sunflowers in there, along with some ivy. What else have I had? Oh, I had some ivy and some marigolds in there as well. So if you know a good plant that could be a great companion plant to this rose bush, please let me know in the comments. These sheds will be perfect for outdoor dining. However, as a manager, I don't like the fact that I can't see inside. I'm hoping to get the top panels replaced with something see-through, and then have pots down below. I've started some morning glory vines in the cloud garden, and some passion fruit vines. I'm going to train both to grow up the support beams and then all along the roof. So as not to obstruct the view, these planters will be full of shorter varieties. We have Coreopsis, Oxeye Daisies, Rudbeckia, Dahlias, Salvias, Cosmos, and Giant Zinnias. I'm growing all of these flowers on my cloud garden and will be bringing them over to sale. Last year this wisteria did a good job, but then it died back. A few weeks ago it was just a stick, but now it's really come back to life. This is going to be one of my favourite parts of the Blossom Garden. So we've got this gazebo, and what I want to do is try and get the wisteria to grow all over the top of it, as well as some passion fruit vines as well. So let me just show you. And then underneath here we've got some rattan furniture, and we've also got astroturf as well. So it'll be a really nice secluded little area. I'm going to place some form of netting on top of the gazebo to act as a trellis for the wisteria and also the passion fruit vines. Just look at how tall it's getting. It needs training ASAP. And then unfortunately, these huts had to be boarded up. What I am going to do is get some hanging baskets and then get them hanging off the sides. I think 4 hanging baskets with some trailing flowers would look absolutely stunning against the gazebo. So I hope that's given you a little bit of an idea about where it is that we're going with the Blossom Garden, and I hope you're as excited about the project as I am. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you know when I upload a video. Hopefully, see you again soon. Bye!